Merry Christmas, happy holidays, wherever you are in the world. Let's do this. 15 minutes. We still got time for 15 minutes. All right, let's start at the top of our mat. We're going to take a nice big inhale. Take our hands above head. Connect our hands at the top. Let's exhale. Bring the hands down past the midline of our body back to our side. We're going to sweep up on the next inhale. We're engaging our glutes and we're taking our gaze back as far as we can. We're going to exhale. We're folding forward. We're seeing if we can touch those toes. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, hands to knees flat back. Let's find the floor with our hands. We're going to step back to our high plank. We're going to shift forward on an inhale. We're going to exhale. We're lowering down, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, whatever works for you. Push away that floor and exhale back to our downward dog. Right, in our downward dog, we are doing our body scan, our daily body scan. We're paying attention to how things are feeling, the sensations going on in the body. Let's take our hips from side to side. Create circles with our butt. We'll go one way. And then we take it the other. And stop. Push that butt up. Pull that chest towards the mat. Gaze between the thumbs. And we're slowly going to walk our feet back up between our hands. Hands to knees flat back. Exhale, drop that head. Fold forward. Let the fingertips come down to the earth. Bend the knees if you need to. Nice big inhale up. Hands above head. And we're done. Right, let's find our archer squat flow. It's that today. It's Thursday. Right, so nice and wide as we can get her. And we're going to bend to, let's start with the left. So we're bending that left knee. And we're going to pump, hands on our thighs. We're just going to pump. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're keeping those feet as flat as we can on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping our back as straight as we can. Now let's go from left to right. Right, let's move with the breath. So we're going to inhale, bend that right knee, exhale, bend the left. And as we do, we're looking the opposite direction of whatever knee is bending. So inhale, exhale, inhale. And then we're going to bring in our archer arms. When we're ready, we're moving with the breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Let's find a nice rhythm. You take it at this speed that feels good within yourself. Let's go a few more. Don't overthink it too much. Just enjoy the movement. And we'll stop. We'll shimmy our feet up slightly. Our toes are facing forward. And we're just bending forward, bringing our fingertips to the ground, our palms, whatever you can. Dropping the head, stretching out those legs. And let's shimmy our feet back together and come up on an inhale. All the way up, shake out the legs. We're going to find our tree. So our tree's going to sway this morning like it does every Thursday. Right, so your foot can be on the ankle, on the knee, all the way up, whatever you feel comfortable holding, because you need to be holding. I'll take a nice big inhale, Our hands come above head. We're going to connect the hands. We're hugging that head. So our arms are touching our ears. We're going to breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. Find our balance, and then we're going to move with our breath. So inhale. Take a side bend, whichever way you feels for you. Exhale. Bend the opposite direction. And we're just, and I lost it. We are just letting our tree sway, moving with that breath. And I lost it again. We get back up. Let's hold it tall. Push those arms and hands up towards the sky. And let's release the hands back to our side. Try the other side. We have our good and bad days. Every day is never the same. Right. Let's find our balance again. Got our tree position. Taking a nice big inhale, hands above head. Connecting at the top. Those index fingers are pointing up. Find our balance. And then we're connecting the bend with the breath. So inhale, bend to one side. Exhale. Take it the other way. Few more rounds. And when you're ready, come back up. Push those arms and fingers all the way up. Stretch that entire self. And we'll release. Back to our side. Roll the neck. Let's move the legs. Right, let's come back to the back of our mat. We're going to walk our hands down our legs to our feet. Bend the knees if you need to. We're going to come down and find our forearm plank. So we have our forearm plank. We're going to connect our hands. Our thumbs are pointing up. And we're going to rest our forehead on our thumbs. And you can choose to stay here and just hold a plank like so. Or you can come with me. We're going to raise up our right foot, bring it on top of that left heel, and we're going for 5 rounds of breath. So inhaling deeply, exhaling fully. Inhaling deeply, exhaling fully. We got 3 more. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. 2 more. Last one. We take our left foot back, and you can have a break here. Take your knees down, hips down if you need to. All right, let's go. And lifting that left foot, placing it on top of that right heel. 5 rounds of breath here again. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Nice, bring it back down, keep hold of your plank, a few more rounds of breath, and we're going to slowly drop our knees, let our hips follow, and we'll just drop to the mat. Bring our palms to the mat. tuck the toes and we're just pushing that mat away, finding a downward dog, pushing that butt towards the sky, and we'll sit our butts on our mat and find our boat. Sweet. So our boat, we're going to start with our half boat like we do every Thursday. So we've got our boat and we're going to do our mat taps. So we're keeping our back as straight as we can. That core is obviously engaged. Finding our balance. And we're going to tap the mat 5 times with our toes. Keeping our hands straight in front of us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up. 2 more rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up. Last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten up those legs. We've now got our boat. We're going to do 10 feet flexes. So inhale, toes towards shin. Exhale. Point. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we'll drop. We're going to fold forward to where we can. Now we've got our V-sits. This one's quite new for me. If you've been joining along, you shall know that. So we lie on our mat. On our back, I'm going to do 3 rounds of 5. So our arms above head, we find like a hollow body. And we're going to aim to take our fingers to our toes as straight as we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop. Relax. Back to our hollow body. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop. Relax. Last one, hollow body, point those toes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hold our hollow body and relax. She's a good one, that one. All right, coming up, we're finding our belly on our mat. Dropping that belly on our mat. Our hands are just below our shoulders and we're doing our Cobra Push-Ups. So we inhale deeply and we just raise up. We're only doing a mini Cobra to start with. Exhale down. Alright, inhale, we're taking it there a little bit further, but we're still very much mini Cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, take it that little bit further. Everything's nice and engaged. Keep those elbows pointing towards the back of the mat. And exhale back down. Let's take her to the full Cobra. And we hold. We're going to take our head and create space between our ears and shoulder, pushing that floor, gazing forward, finding our limits, and if you need to, come back down lower. And we're going to slowly lower down, bringing that forehead all the way down. Start again with our mini Cobra. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, taking it that little bit further. Tucking those elbows. Exhale down. And again, inhale up. Tucking those elbows, taking it that little bit further. And release. Last one, taking her as far up as we can, full cobra if we feel like we want to. Inhaling, pushing away the floor. Shoulders are away from our ears. And slowly lower down, back to the ground. Take your hands, stack them on top of one another, drop the head. And we've got our final pose, our face down Savasana. Here we breathe, we reflect, and when we're ready, we're good to go. Namaste, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays. See you tomorrow.